It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. There was a special episode of AEW Dynamite, the Holiday Bash, if you will. I'm just saying, this guy over here,
your boy Range Emotions.
we're Top Rope Tokes, here to talk to you about wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's still real to me, damn it.
As real as Santa Claus. Everybody
Santa
just
Claus,
believe.
Easter Bunny. Believe it, everybody. No Naruto reference.
You know what? Curveball. Speaking of the holiday season, we had match number 5 of the best of 7 series, which featured Cutler Elv.
Yeah. He was the Will Ferrell elf, of course.
Pretty tall, too.
Yeah, and he is definitely taller than everybody else that was in the match. I mean, I guess Kenny's not short, but
he's also not really tall either.
Yeah.
By wrestling standards, I have no room to talk. I live the leprechaun life, pretty much.
Me too.
You're more like Keith Lee, you big motherfucker. Get to that later. But of course, this Trios match was a no DQ, which we talked about before, them giving us different stories throughout the threads of these 7 matches, because even though they're great teams and we love seeing them face each other, 7 times would get old if it was just a normal match.
Yeah, each match is I mean, the first 2 were very, this is Death Triangle and the Elite.
Right.
But since then, the story beat has been much different. The pace has been a lot different. Obviously, with this match being no DQ, it was completely different. Because you got all their henchmen joining in.
They got some fun stuff out of the way early, because I can't remember who was in the corner for Death Triangle, but all of the Elite did corner splashes. Penta?
It was Penta, yeah.
And then Nakazawa even got one in, and Cutler went to do it, and he got stopped by Alex. I forgot what Alex tried to do to him. Didn't Alex do something at first to him besides just stop him? Or was it just
I can't remember what
stop?
It was just kind of like a, no, you can't do that too.
Well, he got cold spray to the face.
Yeah. So when did the Christmas tree get in the ring? I didn't see. I did not see when that happened.
The first time I noticed it was during picture in picture, because I remember just kind of looking away from the TV, or at least looking away from the matches, and looking back, I'm like, oh, there's a Christmas tree in the ring.
Yeah, Christmas tree though. Yeah, that was the best part of it, is they kept trying to go with the Christmas theme here. Like, everyone kept trying to use the garland to choke each other, or slam each other. Penta even hit Kenny in the back with the garland, and it like barely touched him, and Kenny reacted like it actually hurt. They tried so hard with the Christmas theme here.
And one of the early favorite things that I heard you love when we were sitting and talk about it, just getting to see a Penta stroll around the ring twirling it.
Yeah, he's just walking around. They were going. It was great. I loved the Christmas theme. I love that they tried to make it work, even though it was ridiculous, but it worked.
There's a bit more of living up to the DQ stuff, because Kenny did bust out a broom wrapped in barbed wire, and really the only one that was a victim of it was Phoenix.
And Kenny.
Yeah. He basically sat on it.
Yeah. Because yeah, he had that barbed wire all up in between his cheeks.
Mhm.
Yay!
Because I know he swung it a few times, but then he ends up doing a Tiger Driver, dropping Phoenix's head into it, and then yeah, all that underneath area for Kenny getting tore up.
Yeah. Rough.
Oh, but actually,
Dog.
right before he did that was when the Young Bucks did the double dive to the outside, sending Hack and Penta through tables too.
That was a hype one there. Nah, yeah, Nick did, or no, Matt did a senton, right? And
Nick did a senton, Matt did the elbow drop.
No, Nick did the senton, Matt did the elbow drop, right?
Yeah.
Why would Matt do it in a senton? He doesn't do that.
Like I said, just think of it as Matt and Jeff Hardy.
Yeah. He really could.
That is one reason
Hardy
why
cosplayers.
That's one reason why that was that time when they were about to face. Oh, it was. Oh, I loved it so much when it happened.
That was so great. That was one of my favorite moments.
I got to see Gangrel.
Yeah. Gangrel out of nowhere. Gangrel out of nowhere.
But
Wild.
Nick was definitely selling the ankle up still. At one point, Pac was he had it wrapped in the chair and he was gonna do the stomp to mangle it, but he played it up before he did that senton. They played it up right before the finish of the match as well. When they did, I didn't catch what they call it because I've heard that similar variations of this are to the Meltzer Driver, Indie Taker, but you know, that spike tombstone on the chair.
Yes. That move is wild. Just anything tombstone is going to do it for me. I mean, I'm an Undertaker fan.
And another thing that I really, really liked about it was when they did that to finish, Nick playing up the injury. So for those that say Young Bucks don't really tell stories in the ring, like he didn't do the springboard. He went to the regular top rope to do this because he couldn't trust his ankle.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I haven't seen enough of them to say, oh no, they don't tell a story in a match. But they're telling stories here. I'm seeing stories being told.
Yeah, it's the Jim Cornette kind of side of things where people are very old school and they refer to them as like spot monkeys, and they're always doing the flips and dives and the super kicks and stuff, and there's no meaning or story to their matches.
I don't know. I think that stuff is cool. So
that actually makes me excited if we can ever manage to, and we took baby steps recently, get a certain friend not only to join the Discord, which he now has, but to do a guest appearance. Because while talking wrestling with him, I found out that he actually listens to Cornette a good amount. I mean, I do here and there about specific things. I'm surprised that that was one of the voices that he would kind of quote.
yeah, I don't really pay attention to anybody that's not Top Rope Tokes.
Occasionally,
Top Rope Tokes till the day I die, son. You know what I'm saying?
there's example like Kevin Nash has one. So, you know, that's why I learned about that whole he doesn't believe in square pizza in Detroit.
Yeah, see, I would never listen to him just because of that.
Some fun older stuff in there. But the end of the match was not the end of the night for these two teams, though. Because after that triangle still attacked and they left Nick a bloody mess.
Yeah, they made sure to hammer and bleed all three of them. But yeah, Nick was the bloodiest for sure.
And of course, being hobbled by the ankle. At one point, he's in the corner. You see Matt, who's the older brother, like crawl over to kind of lay on top of him to try to protect it. Then eventually, Kenny does too. You think they're about to break up, and then they brawl some more, and they just keep attacking.
Yeah. And then I forgot what exactly happened, but I just saw Ray pulling them away finally.
Maybe him kind of being the moral person, maybe he was finally like, dude, it's enough.
He's like, yo, yeah. That's what it looked like. He just was like, hey, we hurt them enough.
Because him being the moral conscience of this team, I mean, it was even on display because he had the hammer earlier in the match, and he even kind of paused before going to use it. It was kind of like, well, it's a no DQ. I'm not cheating anymore.
Yeah, like it's all fair now, dog.